The play's the thing here at Northern Stage. I'm Elizabeth DeRazio, and I'm pleased to introduce you to Carol Dunne, the producing artistic director here. And we're going to talk about upcoming events and what sets the Northern Stage apart from other places that offer us theater in the Upper Valley. So thank you for joining us, Carol.
Sure, my pleasure. I'm happy to be here.
Now, Northern Stage is blessed with this wonderful facility, and it really has a unique mission in the Upper Valley. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, we examined our mission over the past couple of years. I started at Northern Stage in 2013, and the company had been in existence for 16 years. And so we had an incredible history to come from, but we thought, what is going to really make the next mark on the Upper Valley? And we decided that the mission has to be to change lives one story at a time. That theater is an incredible transformative art form, and that we can invest in doing work that not only changes people's lives when they come to the theater, but also in our educational programs, or even in our box office and in our lobby, how we treat people, how we become a part of their lives. So we're really in the business of creating theater that changes lives.
And that's really in the Upper Valley, where it is so community-minded. It's just a good fit for up here.
Exactly right. And we are a fully professional theater, and we are the highest level of professional theater in the Actors Union. And many professional theaters, I think, around the country tend to be sort of ivory towers of great work. We wanted to do world-class work, but make it so accessible to our patrons.
And I'm really excited to hear about some of the things you've got coming up this season.
I'm so excited. So this is the week that everybody arrives at Northern Stage, and there is such a buzz and such an energy. We are doing a season that I call From the Sublime to the Ridiculous. My staff members have other heady terms for it, but really we start with Shakespeare's Macbeth. I think arguably his best play. Certainly his most violent, dramatic, sort of bone-chilling play. I wanted to start the season with a Macbeth that's very modern, that reflects our modern times. The modern warfare, politics. We really wanted to hold a mirror up to nature with our Macbeth. So it is not your parents' Macbeth.
Not everyone standing very stoically in front of a bunch of columns.
There are no kilts. And I just say that as an invitation for our audiences to come back in and see this play completely anew in our beautiful new space. And then after that, we have a Christmas Carol, which is, you know, a gorgeous tradition that really there hasn't been a fully professional Christmas Carol in our region as long as I've lived here. And so this is a biannual tradition. We want families to come together, and we're completely reimagining the show this year. I won't go through all the titles right now, but when I say From the Sublime to the Ridiculous, we do end with Mamma Mia, which is ridiculously fun and joyous. We're one of the first professional theaters to get the rights to do that show, and we want people to really be dancing in the aisles and to do a production of Mamma Mia that focuses on the story and what happens to these people in this intimate space. So it's like Broadway in a shoebox here. A gorgeous shoebox.
Well, and that's wonderful, because it is fully professional here, and I think the Bard would love this space. It's very much like the Rose or the Globe, because you have that close proximity. We are around the actors, so it's going to be a great place to experience Macbeth and A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
You know, that's a wonderful thing for family and friends to come to and be able to sit in this intimate theater. You're not going to be way up in some box, and the people are very small on stage, and you can't experience it. It's going to be very immediate.
And that's what we felt, especially with Macbeth, and going with this modern take. It's going to be scary, and I think we're saying it's for about ages 12 and up, but what an incredible, you know, entry for young people to see and feel Shakespeare, to realize that it is not some old stodgy stuff that you can't relate to, that his words are as powerful today as they ever have been. And this happens to be the 400th anniversary of his death, and companies all over the country are doing Shakespeare, and we at Northern Stage are doing it in our own way.
And I think that's what really is nice about the Upper Valley, is we can take a classic, and then you can transform it into something that we understand and is relevant to us today.
And that's our hope. You know what my goal is? I want Northern Stage to be the place that people say, it's my favorite place to see theater out of anywhere in the world, because we transform the pieces so that they speak to us.
Well, I'm looking forward to this season, whether it's Macbeth or A Christmas Carol or Mamma Mia. Make sure you buy your tickets early at Northern Stage. There's going to be a show here that you just don't want to miss.
Yeah.